Back, everybody. We got in on the rack the other day. It's a 2005 F150. Transmission has no forward fluid color. I mean, it's pretty dark. Doesn't look like the trans has been built, but there's been something going on. We got some break here in the case. There was bolts that were loose. A lot of different weird things going on with it. But I'm expecting, we're gonna have forwards gonna be totally gone. I'm assuming, maybe even a broken forward drum. Turn this back on. And I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna get into it, see what we got going. I gotta get it, we already dropped the pan when it's coming out. And it wasn't a lot of metal, just a lot of clutch material in the pan. Get that wiring harness off of here. Oop. Should have got that off there first. Let's get the shift solenoid block off here. Lock up solenoid. Missing it. Bracket for the lockup. Oh, this one. I always miss that one. Little pump screen. It's all original, it looks like it. It still had the assembly line plug in the pan. So I mean, even if it had a transfer, it was they didn't change the filter. If they did, they're just lazy and left it in there. Your accumulator out of here. Still soft. That's good. Cover off. Cover still soft. Double spring always on top. Well, not every model, but when you do have a double, it's always on the top. There's a color code for them all in the ATSG book. Get the snap ring out of here for the reverse. Maybe. Oh, it's loose. It's just such a small snap ring. Tip it, get some better angle on it. Got it started. Let's get it out the rest of the way. Oh, you little mother. There we go. That's amazing. Well, piston is really hard for reverse. So is the cover. It gets all new molded pistons. Was it a 3 groove? Yeah, most of the like 03 and ups are 3 grooves. Most of them, not all of them, but most. Easier to get in here real quick. Of course, it's right in my way. See if we can move the snap ring over so we can get our tool in here. A lot of times you'll see this break. I always put a new one of these on because these are so prone to breaking. Not totally hard yet on the seal, but getting there. Not as soft as the other one. Yeah, I ran out of gloves. Sucks. Oh. Hell if I use the right damn socket. Sometimes you get lucky, get the pump out, but oh, so close. It almost came out. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Come on, baby. Zip our pump apart. See what we got going. Washer looks good. This can contribute to a forward problem inside of here. Tube still feels good. Rings are intact. Pump surface looks good. Any bushing maybe. We have this oriented right yet. Got our bleed valve at 12. Gear looks nice. Checking the pump pocket, looks good. Just new seal, new bushing. Nothing crazy there. Pump looks all right. Keeper. How our intermediates look. It's your second gear. Don't look too bad. Frictions and steels. Nothing bad really there. Your bevel spring and your keeper intact. Overdrive band. It's heated, glazed, cracking. And most of them will do anyway. It's alligator skinning. It's all got a big chunk missing there. Got the diode sprag, the drum looks all right. Just got hot from the band. It's your reverse input frictions and seals. Worn down pretty decent right there on that one. Almost to the metal, but not yet. Got some heating again there. It's chipped pretty good, burning on the inside. This wavy snap ring can be kind of a pain to get out of here sometimes. That's why I like this little hook tool. But otherwise, it's not too bad. We'll replace this because these always break. It's not broke, but we replace it. Drum looks good. Bearing out of the way. Well, forward's not destroyed looking. Yeah, there we go. That would explain the no forward. So it was holding all of its tension because of the spring in it. That's why I didn't initially think it was bad until I pulled it out of there. But let's take a look at your wave, your steel, friction, hardly anything left. Barely again. It's almost to the metal. It was to the point to where it was gonna get really bad. Looks like the piston over traveled. See what we got here. Yeah, so what's the lip seal's totally failed, or it's all chipped out. So let's take a closer look at this drum. I mean, really? It does look like it needs a new drum. It's not cracked. They love to crack around here and snap off, but where the clutch has failed down inside here, it's beat up pretty darn bad. So if I were to leave this, clean it, rerun it, when the plates apply, they can get hung up on this. So I'm gonna say it needs that drum. Get our hub, our shell. Shell looks good. Needs some bushings. Hub looks fine. Center support snap ring out of there. Some gear. Gear looks good, needs a new bushing. Clunk spring out of the way. Come on. Don't worry about that. Should just come out of there. There we go. Band out of there. Band support snap ring. Direct drum. Output shaft right here. Case is empty. Check the back of the case. Looks good. Alright, let's see what we got. Center support. Race looks good. Bushing looks okay, but it gets a new one. Sprag is still intact. Again, it's going to get a new one. Pay real close attention to this bearing down in here. Band surface looks good. There's a new bushing there. Rear band started to burn. Gets a new one in the kit anyway, so. Let's take a look at our direct. Spacer, snap ring retainer, bearing, The plates don't look bad at all. They're dirty, slightly overheated, nothing crazy. That's bad. So it's rocking in here. It's on short time. So if I was to reuse this drum, put it in, and say like 30, 50,000 miles, 100,000 even, it's eventually going to strip the splines out of this drum, and then he'll need to rebuild again. So, I mean, the plates are intact. The drum looks to be intact. The weld doesn't look like it's broken. The inside looks good. It's just the splines inside of here is allowing that to rotate too much, so it needs the direct drum. Nab it real quick. Come on, get in there. Ah, you. Yeah, so that drum jump. Planet's good. Get our ring gear off of here. The shaft looks all right. Ring gear looks good. Bearing feels okay. So, a couple hard parts. And of course, all the other stuff. So, you know, what I'm thinking happened here is this break here in the case. The case is still good. It's structurally fine. But, you know, they've got a couple things where they use that bolt. That's not the right bolt or stud for there. And they didn't even have one in the top. So it was just that one only. So, you know, we have to fix that, obviously. This we can leave. That's not a big deal. It was missing one of the bell bolts. Not crazy, but the reason that's broke is because of whenever someone had this flex plate off, the bolts were tightened or whatever reason, it came out, broke, converter broke it, the bolt in half, and then pieces popped through the case, or just squeezed it and popped it out whole, don't know. It's not around. And then the cooler lines, we do have to replace from the transmission to your cooler bypass valve, which we're gonna eliminate the bypass valve completely, and new lines going up to here, going up to the cooler, new bolt for that. Other things that we found, the knock sensor was just hanging there where they just left it. It was like siliconed in place, and this is what was sitting up in the block, was just like this. So where they tried replacing it or something or another, and then tried to tap it out, use the easy out or something. We did get it out of there, but it does need that on top of the, you know, just basic remove and reinstall that we do. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys, and check back soon.